Hi, my name is Saurabh, and in today's video we are going to discuss symmetric encryption, asymmetric encryption and the digital signature. So let me start with a story, the story of two friends, Mr. Happy and Mr. Grumpy. Mr. Grumpy is sad because he wants to travel, but in this pandemic situation he is not able to travel. So Mr. Happy said, okay, I will send some memories to Mr. Grumpy for last year trip which we did in Vegas, but he don't want to read this message by anybody else apart from Mr. Grumpy, because what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So he want kind of encryption so that only Mr. Grumpy can read the message which Mr. Happy sends. So he said to Mr. Grumpy, okay, I will send you the message using symmetric encryption. Then Mr. Grumpy asked, what is symmetric encryption? So let's discuss what is symmetric encryption. So in symmetric encryption, the message has been encrypted with one key and it will get decrypted by a same key. That means the key is called private key. So if in this example, if you see, it is a plain text and we encrypt it using a key which we say private key, and the same key is used to decrypt the message. So in that case, the sender need to generate a secret key and he need to encrypt the message, and this key need to pass to receiver securely, and receiver can decrypt the message in a plain text with the same key. So this is called the symmetric encryption. So in our case, Mr. Happy need to generate one private key, and that key securely he need to send to Mr. Grumpy, and then he need to send a message to Mr. Grumpy to read the message with decryption of the private key. So So in our example, Mr. Happy will create a private key he send to the Mr. Grumpy through secure way. He needs encrypt the message and send to Mr. Grumpy, and Mr. Grumpy, by using the private key, same key which shared by Mr. Happy, need to decrypt the message and read the message. So the key is that we have using same key. So in our example, Mr. Happy and Mr. Grumpy is using same key to encrypt and decrypt the message, and this is called the symmetric encryption. But Mr. Grumpy said, no, I can't come and collect the key because key need to securely send to the receiver by the sender. Otherwise, if anybody gets the key, he can decrypt the message and read in between. So then Mr. Happy said that, okay, then I will use the asymmetric encryption. So now Mr. Grumpy get confused that what is the asymmetric encryption. So let's see what is the asymmetric encryption here. Asymmetric encryptions, receiver need to generate a pair of key. One is called public key, another is called private key, and he need to send a public key to a sender by any way. He can send it through email, he can publish into public key server, or he can publish it to website, whatever way he want to send a public key, because it's a public key. And sender need to encrypt the message through a public key and send it to the receiver, and the receiver then decrypt the message through his private key, and message will be available through plain text, in plain text. So in our example, Mr. Grumpy need to generate a pair of key. One is called public key and another is called private key, and need to send the public key to Mr. Happy so that he can encrypt the message with the public key and send to the Mr. Grumpy. So here the flow will be like that. Mr. Happy will use the Mr. Grumpy's public key to encrypt the message. He will encrypt the message and send it to Mr. Grumpy. and Mr. Grumpy used his private key to decrypt the message and read it in the clear format. Because it's a public key, so anybody can use this key to encrypt the message and send to Mr. Grumpy, and Mr. Grumpy will be using the private key to decrypt the message. He is fine that he need no need to go and collect the key, so there will be no physical appearance and he is good. But Mr. Grumpy have a question that, okay, if you are saying public key is public, so anybody can be pretend as Mr. Happy and send him a message, and how he would be knowing that, okay, this message is only sent by the Mr. Happy. So here comes the digital signature. So digital signature assure three things. First thing, the sender can't be denied that, okay, this message is not sent by sender because he signed a message, and if the message is signed by sender, so he can't deny it. So we will see that how it happens. Second thing, the message can't be altered in between. So if the message has been digitally signed, it can't be altered in between. So what the process of digital signature? So digital signature use the hash function to generate a digest. A digest is a numeric value which will be generated by a hash function. So in our case, Mr. Happy will use the hash function to generate a digest, which is a kind of a numeric digit, and then he will encrypt this message to his private key. So private key is the key here. That means he will encrypt this message to the his private key, Mr. Happy's private key, and then he will send this message to Mr. Grumpy, and then Mr. Grumpy will decrypt the message with Mr. Happy's public key and generate a digest. And Mr. Happy is already having the plain message he get from the asymmetric encryption. He will run same hash function and generate a digest. And if this digest and the digest which Mr. Happy sends is same, that means Mr. Happy only send this message and message is genuine. Second thing, that the if the digest value is same, that means there is no alteration or there is no mischiefs happen in message in between when Mr. Happy sent this message to Mr. Grumpy, because if anything got changed in message, then the digestion will change drastically. That is the specialty of hash function. If you change a single comma or dot also, it will generate a different hash function. Now both the digest are matching, so Mr. Grumpy is sure that the Mr. Happy only sends the message. He read the message and he laughed very loud, and so Mr. Grumpy is not Mr. Grumpy now because he got the message and he cherishes the memories of Vegas. So let's see some of the example of the symmetric encryption and the asymmetric encryption. So the data encryption standard, which is called DES, is an example of symmetric encryption, but this is outdated because this technology data encryption standard is very old, and when the computer evolve and we have more powerful processor, it shown that it can be decrypted through the brute force attack. So next is the triple DES encryption. That means DES encryption has been performed 3 times and it is having more secure way, and most organizations are using the triple DES encryption. And third one is the advanced encryption standard, which is using the newest technology for the encrypting the message. And last one is the international data encryption algorithm. So all four are using the symmetric encryption, and transport layer security and SSL secure socket layer protocol is also using the symmetric encryption. As example of the asymmetric encryption is Rivest Shamir ADMN encryption, which is called RSA, which is the oldest one. Then we have the digital signature standards, DSS. If you see the digital signature, they are using the public key and private key model, so that is also using asymmetric encryption. And then the elliptical curve encryption, which is ECC, and the TLS and SSL protocol also using the asymmetric encryption. So if you see, the TLS and SSL is using both symmetric and asymmetric, which we will discuss in next video, that how the session key generated and how the transportation of session key is done by asymmetric encryption, and then via SSL and TLS is using the symmetric encryption. So the benefit of symmetric encryption is it is fast, because the maximum length of the symmetric encryption key is 256 byte, and because the key length is small, so the decryption process and encryption process is faster. Asymmetric encryption, because we are using public key and private key model, which is called PKI, public key infrastructure, and because of that, the longer the key length, that is 2048 byte, it will be more secure. So because of that, the encryption and decryption processes taking more time than the symmetric encryption. So real life example of symmetric encryption, if you see the various marketing emails which is using unsubscribe links, they are using the symmetric encryption because they have the single point of encryption and decryption. First we'll encrypt the key email address and send the marketing mail, and when you unsubscribe, they will decrypt it and store in our database. So, and the asymmetric encryption like TLS SSL protocol, generally using the asymmetric encryptions, email communication also using the symmetric encryption. So these are the examples of symmetric and asymmetric encryption. And next video we will discuss how the certification CA is digital certification is used in encryption process, and what is the SSL and TLS protocol is using, how they are communicating with server and client. So we will see in next video. Thanks for watching this video. Please share, subscribe, and like the video. Thank you very much.